Hey guys, so this video is going to explain why I have switched some of our homeschool curriculum. What we decided to go with is Heart of Dakota. We're using Preparing Hearts for His Glory for our 4th graders. And we are using Beyond Little Hearts for His Glory for our 1st grader. Alright, so when I say curriculum switch, I don't mean like we didn't switch everything with our curriculum. We switched mainly just our Bible and our history portion of a curriculum. And we're still keeping our learning language, arts, and literature, and we're still keeping Matthew C. For those subjects, and we're still doing our sassafras science. So I did not order the science portion of Heart of Dakota, at least not for this year. I want to finish the sassafras adventures. It's going really well. So I'll just start from the beginning. Alright, when we started homeschooling, we started in kindergarten, and we just kind of pieced things together for kindergarten. Well, I had done a bunch of research on curriculum, and through that year, for 1st grade, I decided we wanted to do My Father's World. So we did My Father's World in 1st grade, and then Adventures in U.S. History for 2nd grade from My Father's World. And both of those turned out really good. I'm really glad that we did those. But during my 2nd grade year, we got pregnant with our 4th baby, and so I was pregnant the entire time up until October, and then I had a newborn and a little baby for the rest of the time. We actually start school in June, and then we are out by the end of March. So that's the way our schedule goes. So from June to October, I was pregnant, and I was really sick during my 4th pregnancy for some reason. It was a lot harder on me, on my body and stuff. And so then from October to March, I had a little baby. And I was nursing and cloth diapering, and there was just a lot of stuff going on. And My Father's World is very parent-led, and so with that being said, it was really difficult for me to do all of that and have a newborn, and even when I was pregnant, being sick, it was a little bit easier, but being sick, there were days that we literally did school in the bedroom, laying either on the floor or on my bed or something, from me just feeling so horrible. So when 3rd grade rolled around, I was feeling really discouraged, and I didn't feel like doing My Father's World because of how difficult it was in 2nd grade, and I just felt like it was going to be that difficult. For 3rd grade, I was afraid of it with the baby, and we just pieced some things together. I wanted them to be more independent. Well, I mean, it worked out well. It shortened our school days, which was good for having a little baby, and I did miss My Father's World throughout that year, though. And so towards the end of our 3rd grade year, I thought, well, maybe I'll go with either My Father's World or Heart of Dakota, which is a lot like My Father's World, and a friend had suggested it to me. So I'd been looking into that, and then when this year rolled around and it came time to buy curriculum, I usually buy my curriculum in like January or February, and just so I can be planning for all the months up till June. And I like to be overly prepared, I guess. So whenever it came time to buy curriculum, I thought I had everything planned out, and then I just felt like I really wanted to save money, and I don't know what else, but I didn't go with My Father's World or with Heart of Dakota, and so we got about from beginning of June till probably like mid-July, maybe even the beginning of July. I started feeling that again, where I really wanted something to be, everything to be cohesive and tie together, and I just really missed that, and like learning through literature. And since we were doing that with, I think what magnified it is that we're doing learning language arts through literature, and we're doing the Sassafras Science Adventures, and all of that is learning through literature. And so, like, I think that really made me start to miss that in our other subjects. So, and we were also throwing, seemed like we were throwing Bible to the wayside, and I did not want that to happen. We had tried switched on Schoolhouse Bible, and my kids did not like that at all. I mean, that was a huge bust, and a huge waste of money. But, so we decided to go ahead and look around on some, like eBay and Amazon and stuff, and find some used curriculum from Heart of Dakota. And I basically just wanted it for like the history spine and Bible. And so this year we're not using it 100% true to what you would use Heart of Dakota, but I'd say we're doing a good portion of it, because we do like the history study, all the history studies, and they have poetry that comes along with it in the back of the teacher's manual, and we're doing that too, which I really like. And we're doing any of the art activities, and basically what we're leaving out is we're not doing the math they suggested, we're not doing the language arts they suggested, because what we're doing works out well, and we're not doing the science that they suggest. We're doing our own science. So we're pretty much doing everything else that they suggest. So to give you an idea, okay, this is one of the days. Language arts, math, and science. So 3 boxes, and then we're doing all the rest of that. This is one day's worth of work. But I really feel like the switch has been good. This is our 3rd week, I believe, on it, or 2nd or 3rd week. I think this is the end of our 2nd week. So I really like everything in it so far. It's really Bible based. Even like the history is biblical based, and they don't just count like your history. Even if you're learning creation or about Noah, that's not considered Bible and history together. They go even more in depth with it in story time, and then they'll go more in depth in Bible study when you have scriptures to memorize, and just things that I felt like that we were lacking in are being made up by using this curriculum. So let me show you it again. It's Preparing Hearts for His Glory. And this is going to extend our school year a little bit, since we were already like 8 or 9 weeks in when I did this, and I had to start from the beginning to go through. I think there's like 34 or 35 units. So it's going to extend it a little bit, and I'm fine with that. I think I'll be fine. And then this is the little Beyond Little Hearts. This, it says it's for ages 6 to 8, and my little boy is 5. He's not quite 6. He'll be 6 in November. And so I might be stretching this book out for a couple years for him. So we're just going at a slower pace with it. But he really enjoys all the stories in it, and it's really simple and easy laid out. follow, and it was just what we were looking for. So that's basically my reasons for switching over to Heart of Dakota. And if everything works out this year, we'll go with Heart of Dakota again next year. My plan is to either use Heart of Dakota again or to go back to My Father's World for the history, science, and things. We might still buy the Sassafras science books just to read independently because we really like those. So we might just buy those for fun. But, oh, and another thing before I get finished with this video, I wanted to tell you guys that another thing I'm trying is Life of Fred. And I don't have the book here with me, but my sister uses Life of Fred for her kids for math. She just uses it as, I know some people use it for like a supplemental thing, but that's like her math program. So she uses that and she really likes it. I had suggested it to her because her son learns through listening to like stories and stuff really well, and so he was having trouble with the math that they were using, and she bought that, and then she told me about it. She said this is a really great curriculum. So we, however, do not want to leave Math UC because I really like Math UC. So if we start using it, I think it's going to be more of a supplemental thing. We started from the very beginning. They recommend that you start from the very beginning if you're in like the elementary grades. So we started from the very beginning and we're into the second book already, and that took no time to finish the book. So I think we'll go through pretty fast if we do decide to still use it on the side, but it's been pretty fun. But I think that's all I wanted to talk about. My switch from over to Heart of Dakota, and using a little bit of Life of Fred here and there. And but if anybody has ever used Heart of Dakota, and you might know more about it than I do, but if you have any suggestions for any of these, or any good links, any good blogs or videos on these, just put them below in the comments, because this is my first time trying these and I'm new to this. So, but if you guys like curriculum that's literature based and Bible based and heavy on the Charlotte Mason, this would be a really good curriculum to try. So I would suggest it. But I'll let you guys know more as our school year goes on. I'll try to keep you guys updated on how everything's going with it, and if I make any more crazy switches in the school year, I'll make some more videos. So thanks for watching. Bye.